Mayong adlaw, mabuhay ug madayaw gikan sa dakbayan sa Dabaw. And just recently nahuman na gyud ang preliminary competition sa Mutya ng Dabaw dito sa SM for this year. And of course, we're joined by one of the contenders, Mutya 16, ALTALEAH JUEN. So may pagdapig-dapig kabarangay pagyud nako sa Talomo. Yes, mabuhay madayaw ALTALEAH.
Mabuhay madayaw, sir.
Yes. Why you had decided to join the Mutya ng Dabaw, and given the chance that you will be crowned, what is your advocacy you'd like to share to our Dabaweños?
My advocacy is all about empowering the mental wellness of married women and single mothers because I am a married woman and this is very close to my heart. So married women and single mothers are often unseen by the society and are expected to be strong and capable. That's why this time I want them to take on the spotlight and prioritize their mental health.
Yeah. Funny as it may seem, no, na daghan na ginaagian ng mga inahan, especially nga naagi o gano postpartum depression, bagong mga anak. So what's the importance good for our mothers, especially mga single mothers nga daghang gyud mga challenges in life and they wanted to overcome with that?
So, ang buhaton lang sa mga mama o sa mga wives, no, is i-priority jud ang ilang mental health. Kay kung ilang mental health i-priority nila, her life flourishes, her family thrives, and her community grows stronger. So, kung maayo ang pangunahuna sa isa ka babae, maayo po ng pundasyon sa iyong pamilya.
Yes. So, kining pagbati nato sa ato mga kandidata for this batch, how's the feeling pod within the previous participation of the schedule of activities nga nakig-bonding together with your fellow sister candidates?
Di pa kayo, no, kay it's my first time joining Mutya ng Dabaw and I got the opportunity to meet my Mutya sisters and dili lang ni mag-end mong friendship dere kundi after pa this pageant because once sa Mutya, always sa Mutya.
Kung tagaan og one word alang sa Davao City nga parehas pod sa imong personalidad og sa kahimtang karon sa atuang syudad, unsa kini and what it resembles for this and of course for the future generations?
Resilient because just as the centennial celebration of City Hall, 100 years na siya, no? So it represents resilience sa atong syudad o para po sa akong sarili. Kaya I've been through a lot of challenges in life but still I'm standing here, joining Mutya ng Dabaw, empowered and as a married woman.
Mayong adlaw, mabuhay ug madayaw gikan sa dakbayan sa Dabaw. And of course, we are here once again for another edition of our Kadangpan interviews together with one of the Mutya candidates. Of course, familiar sa ko ani because I saw her niyatong sa Iligan. But of course, I would like to introduce her, KHEAN Marie AGUNOD Rosales. Mabuhay ug madayaw, KHEAN.
Mabuhay madayaw, everyone.
It's nice to see you again.
It's nice to see you too again after 1 year, I guess.
Yes, almost 1 year.
Yeah, almost 1 year.
Yeah. How's the feeling po na of course you have been participating sa atong mga schedule of activities sa Mutya ng Dabaw, KHEAN?
Actually, it's like a kind of hectic for all of us Mutya and Dabaw candidates. But you know, we always remain grounded and we always manage our stress despite of the hectic schedule. So Mutya ng Dabaw is like a full pack schedule. So basically, we need to manage our stress every time always.
Yes, oo. Now, compared baya sa imuhang pakigasalmat sa mga previous pageants, how is uniquely pag-salmat niining Mutya ng Dabaw for this year?
Mutya ng Dabaw is way kind of different from all the pageants that I have joined. It is because that after you are crowned as the next Mutya ng Dabaw, you will be working under the local government of Dabaw, which is a very nice platform for all of us Mutya, especially if I will be able to be one of the crowned queens. So I will be able to work out my advocacy together with our city tourism office and especially with the local government unit. And it's kind of a grand pageant for every pageant enthusiast.
Yes. So, if ever you will be crowned, what is your advocacy that you'd like to give to our fellow Dabaweños representing Barangay Bucana?
So my advocates, it's never new on me because since then I am an advocate for mangrove reforestation, which is solely focused on protecting our coastal areas by planting more mangroves in our coastal, as well as teaching our young generations to plant the importance of mangroves, and as well as teaching them to be shepherds of hope in the future.
Yes. So I don't know if you have seen familiar faces with some of the batch for this year na nagsalmat pod sa mga previous pageants pod.
Actually, we are plenty. We have a lot of plenty backers from the past years until now, and it's kind of hard for all of us also because we have different segments or like pasabog in every time that we go out.
Yes. If you would describe Dabaw City in one word, what is it? And of course, how it resonates that compared to your personality and to the situation of Dabaw City that is right now?
Highly urbanized. Known that Davao City is one of the metropolis city here in southern Mindanao, and it's very a nice city, knowing that although that we are now in the fast phase of the time, but Davao City still remain. They still cultivate the heritage from the past until now to the present. It's kind of a metropolis of urbanization, Davao City.
And we're here once again together with one of the candidates for Mutya ng Dabaw 2026. Representing Barangay Cabantian, SHAILA YLANAN. Mabuhay ug madayaw, SHAILA.
Mabuhay ug madayaw.
Yes, so I don't know if this is your first time or how many times you have been in the pageantry, I believe.
I actually don't know. I've been doing pageant since I was in high school, but my first local pageant really was back in 2021, so it's been 5 years now.
Wow, it is quite long, no? But I believe it is the first, I don't know, sa Mutya ng Dabaw?
It's actually my second time in Mutya ng Dabaw. I first joined way back in 2023.
Wow. Sa time ni Maria Isabel Pelayo.
Yes po.
Yeah.
The golden Mutya ng Dabaw.
Yeah. So if given the chance that you will be crowned as the Mutya, what is your advocacy that you will give to our fellow Dabaweños?
Well, I'm currently an advocate. I mean, I've always been an environmental sustainability advocate, but right now, with my career and with my advocacy, I decided to combine both, and I'm currently advocating for environmental sustainability through financial literacy. And if given the chance to win the platform, I would push forward through that advocacy, empowering people to understand what financial literacy literally means and how it reconnects to environmental sustainability.
So right now, of course, how's the feeling that you've been participative in the schedule of activities sa tuwang Mutya ng Dabaw, and together dala magbonding sa inyong mga fellow sister candidates?
It's been really fun. We had a lot of activities, and I really got to know each of the girls, not just the ones on my team, but the rest of the 19 Gandabaweñas, and we're just bonding, enjoying every moment, loving sisterhood actually.
Yeah. If given, of course, Dabaw City in one word, what is it, and what it resonates with your personality and the Dabaw City that is today?
Progressive. As we can see, Davao City has been progressive throughout the years, and that also resonates with me because I'm a person who tries to move forward, and progress is also something that I always try to achieve in whatever I do. I want to strive to be the best version of myself.
And we are here once again for another interview, but this time together with one of the candidates of the Mutya ng Dabaw 2026, and of course, she is the daughter of the late journalist John Paul Sarsuelo SENIEL. Let's all welcome ZEPHANIAH SENIEL Mutya 12. Mabuhay ug madayaw.
Mabuhay madayaw, sir. Mabuhay madayaw.
Yes, of course, you're representing Barangay Indangan.
Yes.
So, of course, as of being the daughter of the late John Paul SENIEL, of course, what's the inspiration that why you had joined Mutya ng Dabaw?
So actually, dream ni siya sa una ni daddy na maka-join ko o Mutya ng Dabaw or any other pageants, but maanohan jud ko og fear, makanang makaon ko sa akong fear na mahadto ka maulawan, but yet here I am. Naging interview ko ni sir and an official candidate of Mutya ng Dabaw. conquering my fears, and sad lang na wala na siya, but I know that he is happy and cheering for me up there.
Yes. If given nga palaran ka, usa ka sa mga kusog nga mga kandidata no na vying for you, what's the advocacy that you will be sharing to our fellow Dabaweños?
So my advocacy is health literacy. It is a shared dream and a goal sa ama po ni Daddy. Kay, if all of you know, naga-document siya sa people, sa ato ang brothers and sisters sa mountains, ang indigenous peoples, and ala siya sa ko before na magsabay ta sunod, kumadoktor na ka, sa daw mag-shoot sa kuha doing medical mission sa mountains, and that is why mo gito ang root why I chose this advocacy, kay close pud kay sa akong heart ang ITs.
Yes. Of course, dili na bago sa imo ang makighimamat sa mga tao, no? Of course, what inspires yun na nakapaaghat na, of course, makuha ang inspiration nga nakuha from your father, and then you have continued it ngadto sa komunidad?
Joy, it is my pride and joy to continue ang legacy ni Daddy. Though before, wala siya sa akong plans, even joining pageantries, but because, God has other plans and it is His will. So, gina-enjoy lang gid na ko sa mga nahitabo sa akong life right now, and always I put it into mind na to live a life with purpose.
Yes. So, kumusta naman na pagigabanding together with your fellow sister candidates in the previous schedule of activities sa Mutya ng Dabaw?
Honestly, mag-isa jud ko juggle sa ako ang schedule, given that I am still a student nurse pagyud, and then I also have work online and doing pageants. So, but I thank God for sustaining, for the strength, and of course, Mutya sisters nako, they're all so supportive, and kanang dili na ko ma-feel ba nga kanang naga-compete. Yes, we're in a competition, but I do not feel na naga-compete with each other. Good, sisterhood good.
Yes. Kung syempre, if you would describe Davao City in one word, what is it? And of course, what resonates sa imong personalidad ug sa sitwasyon sa atuang syudad nga atong gihigugma karon?
One word, pinalangga. I would always ask my dad before as a child, sir, na being ang Dabaw kay dili pa-experience ani ng mga calamities or kanang typhoons. So, though there is, pero dili jud nako makita nga naga-struggle, but we are resilient, mga good sir, and then we all believe in one God, so we have faith, and that is why we are soaring like eagles, conquering everything, every circumstances na naa sa atong syudad right now. And then siya sa ko ang pinalangga sa Ginoo ang syudad sa Dabaw.
Yes. Of course, being the last na lang akong pangutana, no, as of course, what was the piece of advice that had instilled while you were growing up and right before nitaliwan na sa kalibutan ng imong pinalanggang amahan?
So, si Daddy, ang father, always give niya ginapakita sa mga importance sa compassion and pag-treat sa mga tao nga pantay-pantay lang. Even sa balay, he was very strict actually. He was strict for me usahay, and then he would always kanang sa balay magkaon me, dili siya masugot nga naay bilin nga mga mumho, because he would always tell us na naayon mga uban bata nga wala na kakaon. And up to now, nadala na ko siya. Even pag mga amis akong friends, I would always tell them na, uy, tilupan ninyo yung kanon, kay naay uban wala nakakaon, kita privileged to eat. So, kana as well, for compassion and empathy with.
Ibitaon nato kay syempre sunod semana baya ang second to the last ng mga schedule of activities, and of course sa mga non-Dabaweños alike nga buot maglantaw sa inyong grand coronation night.
So sa sunod na mga activity no na ami activity, the interview rounds na ipahigayon sa Santa Lucia Mall on March 15 and our coronation night will be on March 20 sa Yusip Gymnasium.
Maayong adlaw sa inyong tanan, ginainggan nyo na ko ang tanan nga mo tan-aw this coming March 15 sa among table discussion this coming March 15 sa Santa Lucia Mall, and also for our coronation night which is March 20 at the Yusef Gym. Ginaatangan ta mong tanan nga suporta sa inyong magkalain-laing kandidata.
So bago ra jud na human ang ato ang prelims karon no. Actually duha na lang ka events ang nabilin, which is this March 15. See you at Santa Lucia Mall. We will be having our interview rounds, and come March 20, that would finally be our coronation at Yusef Gymnasium.
So, ginauhag na ko ang tanan Dabawenyo. So, ang mga brothers and sisters nato in the Philippines, in the whole world, na mag-join, magtanaw, magsuporta sa mga this sa among journey sa Mutya ng Dabaw. This Sunday, March 15, we will be having our table discussions at Santa Lucia Mall. And then this March 20 will be our coronation night. Punta, magkita-kita pa ninyo dito. Salamat.